love a lot of characters in this game, but let's see if it works out better for him here in Losers Finals. It's S1 versus Homika, game 1 on Town and City.
Yeah.
So what's the story? Why are we on Town and City?
Wait, I remember, yeah, the game S1 took, I think it was on FD. That's my headphone. You have the fourth one. But I think it was on FD where S1 managed to take a game. The games on Town and City were pretty close, but in the end in favor of Homika.
Ah, so yeah, I do know that that's the second best stage, but whenever I see a Rosa on Town and City, man, I just can't help thinking about these up airs. And we are looking for some of the situations as Homika is trying to get him in the air, connecting an up smash earlier. Oh, I like that, man. If Luma got knocked away, he instantly rolled back to regain control of it. Dash attack looking like a fantastic tool to get rid of it. Okay, so now we got no Luma on the field for 30 seconds. And S1 is instantly capitalizing an up air and the PK Thunder. And Homika is just chilling whenever he gets the opportunity because he wants that Luma back. And there it is, respawning up near the top blast zone. So 88%, a nice little lead as one build tip, while the Luma was away.
And it looked like he couldn't decide on whether to chase Rosalina or Luma in that situation. Eventually went for Luma, but not in the best way he could have.
Yeah, I mean, he was looking to do what S1 just does best, you know, juggle him with PK Thunder, except then he just quickly remembered, it's Rosalina, I can do that, and he circled back around to at least get that Luma hit. So he's got him in the corner. And, ooh.
That's one up air, and a second up air after the air dodge.
Doesn't just catch the air dodge, but also catches the drift of S1, which is the most important part of catching those air dodges. Okay, big damage, and there it is, the up air closing it out. 0% of both characters, final stock here in game 1. S1 keeping it close.
Alright, back air drifting. You know, he's keeping his movement unpredictable. Right, 42%. And Homika is having trouble finding his openings. There it is, the one jab.
Yeah, overall, S1 hasn't really been struggling with damage building at all, which is impressive in its own right, because it's really hard spacing around the greatest disjoint in the game. But really where the difference has been, and I imagine it would have been the same in winner semis, is that it's just Homika finding those skill moves just a little bit earlier. Okay, again, S1 pushing him into the corner. This time he keeps him there with a wall of back airs, neutral airs.
Whoa! Yo! Right off that platform, nowhere to run for Homika. That nair, dude, right in the blast zone. You're done.
He edge canceled that.
You're done.
He edge canceled. It looked like he edge canceled that jab, and then he naired him instantly.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even know he could push himself off the platform with a jab.
That's some platform knowledge, dude.
Wow, yeah. Well, that's S1, you know, he's really dangerous with platforms. This Ness knows, just really knows what to do on platforms. So, back on Town City, obviously no Rosalina is gonna mind going in. Because we all know what can happen, but it didn't happen last game. So let's see if we can get a repeat of that in game 2, which of course is what S1 wants. And let's see if we can get some real early kills from Homika. Which is of course what every Rose is gonna be looking for when they get the opportunity to go here.
Yeah. And neither in the beginning of this set or the last set has ever S1's recovery been stolen by Rosalina.
Oh, so not even in the previous set?
Not even in the previous set.
Oh.
So right as I say that, still not happening right here.
Yeah, really smart, choosing to go early because he knows that Rosalina and Luma's horizontal mobility is not the greatest. No jump, needs to use PK Rocket, but he makes it back.
Yeah, he needed every single inch of that recovery to make it back.
He did. Fortunately for him, there was no jump on Homika, which means he couldn't stay there to use the gravitational pull.
Oh, I thought he would go. It almost looked like it, but that would have been too risky of an option. Meanwhile, Homika getting the grab and Rosalina, Luma being back in play.
Oh, excellent angle by S1. And he couldn't even see the PK Thunder because it was off screen. And despite that, he managed to get that perfect angle. That's really impressive.
That's years of experience with Ness.
Nice early recovery by Homika, avoiding that down smash. Because it is... Oh wow, the jab!
Yo!
Yeah, that's gonna do it in Town City. The Luma gentleman sending you straight up. Nice falling up air, is gonna look for another. Finds a nair, however.
He does. Pops Rosalina up, but being able to jump out of that. Chap chap. No Luma in play, so last hit not connecting. And Ness is on the hunt. But that might come back to bite him, and it does!
That is the Town and City, man.
In a dramatic way, dying at 25.
That's at 20%.
And I allowed YYZ on stream to complain about Rosalina if someone died at 25 after a hit. So if he wants to complain...
Now, honestly, my hatred for Rosa has kind of subsided ever
yeah,
since
that's
DLC.
good. You found other things to hate.
Yeah, and yeah. I've gotten slightly better in the matchup, that helps too.
Yeah. Okay, but anyway...
Battlefield it is.
S1...
I can imagine not wanting to go back to Town and City after that game.
After that, no. That leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
And of course, S1's platform movement is amazing. Again, getting the good drift. I prefer to drift behind Luma, behind Rosa, because Luma is usually in front of her.
Uh-huh. Okay, F throw.
Trading with the bear and the nair.
And this is a very back and forth third game. Down smash by the ledge.
Oh, that's really smart.
That was, yeah.
Faking out his recovery with the Luma launch.
Yeah. And also being able to maybe throw out a hitbox with Luma while he was recovering. So that was creative stuff from Homika.
Yeah, because as long as Luma's on the field, you have control over. Even if you are in a move already, like the Warp Star, or if you're shield broken even, you can still move Luma. Multiple up smashes and dash attacks coming out to juggle S1. Homika has been doing a fantastic job at that.
Yeah, and he's getting more and more aggressive off stage, which he recognizes that if he doesn't close out stocks quickly, S1 will come back to bite him.
Oh, definitely. You know, at these percents, he has space, he wants to get that grab, and it's over. And he has already learned by now that S1 is probably not going to give him the opportunity to use gravitational pull. So you might as well go out there yourself and get these big hits. Fortunately for S1, he gets sent the other way.
Uh-huh. But still not in a great position. Manages to make it back on stage, though. Now with a bit of stage control on his side.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, double roll, no throw, though. No grab.
I was super expecting it.
Yeah.
Maybe he wants to get rid of Luma first, because Luma is known to be a bit of a grab breaker.
And that's a bit of a current theme I've noticed in these sets between S1 and Homika. I see some opportunities for grabs, but he's not capitalizing.
There it is, man. The Luma jab, gentlemaning him off the top. S1 shaking his head. And it's again big damage and big up airs for Homika. But Battlefield looking to be the right stage search for S1, as he definitely would have bitten the dust from Town and City, but that ain't happening over here. Okay, he's moving and grooving, but Homika's not letting him get close.
No. He might have the most fancy movement in the world, but if you can't land those hits, it's no use.
Getting caught between Luma and Rosalina again, but this time he floats right over those jabs and catches him with a rising up air. Evening up the game, but 60%, that's quite a deficit. Not impossible, not at all.
And
but he's gonna have to put in a bit of work.
Remember the first game that S1 took was off of that platform with Smashville. So, oh no, Town and City, I mean, Town and City. So on Battlefield, he will need to find a slightly more honest way of closing out this last stock.
Yeah, and for closing out stocks, honestly, you need damage. And that is currently not really happening for S1. As this great wall of Luma is so hard to pass, especially when someone like Homika is controlling it. Nice up air. Chooses for big damage over Luma kill.
But missing that PK Thunder 2, that would have been it.
Yeah, and he did it right too, but Homika just popped out just behind S1.
Yeah, and you might chalk that up to you know, the floatiness of Rosalina right there.
Yeah, but S1 is not letting that get him down. He's been getting some big hits, working his way on just evening it up.
Yeah, and Homika, right when he triggered that up smash, Luma came back.
Hey, excellent walling play by Homika.
Yeah.
But S1 gets over with a PK Thunder. Unfortunately for him, Luma is not in tumble percent quite yet, allowing Homika to reset. Oh, these PK Fires, man, they are detonating.
All right. And
getting rid of Luma.
That Luma couldn't do all that much in for Rosalina.
Catches the jump with the dash attack. That's what it's for. And Homika air dodging through the up air and getting an up air of his own. He was this close, but he did it right.
You live by the up air, you die by the up air.
Definitely, and that goes for both of these guys. So, 2-1 for Homika once again. Think we're going back to Battlefield?
I don't know. We might see FD, but he's sticking with the Battlefield.
I can appreciate that. His juggle game is amazing, but honestly, you don't want to get in any juggle situations yourself versus Rosa, which is why a platform stage can help you out.
It's just coming up a bit short every single time.
Yeah, man.
He needs to pull through.
Like it was just one air dodge, just a couple of frames away from taking the game 2. Game 3, excuse me.
And oh, here comes the pain coming out from Homika.
Yeah, big juggles, man. Big juggles. Luma in trouble, but he doesn't get finished off, allowing Homika to reset. And a PK Fire disappearing before he even comes out of his fingers. Homika is doing a fantastic job cornering S1 and not letting him out. I love the way Homika just uses the star bits every now and then to mix things up.
Yeah, he has great mix-ups off stage and on stage.
Woo! Missed deck to the bat. Oh, excellent dash attack. Homika thinking he is safe after that.
Yeah, and that's a second unsafe up air in a row that cost S1 his stock.
Yeah, overextending over that attempted juggle quite a bit there. Paying the ultimate prize, like you said. And the PK Fire going under Luma,
actually. A strange interaction. Recovering on stage, and Homika wisely catching that landing. Oh, yeah.
There it is, but he's close enough.
That was a bit of luck for S1 in this possibly final game of Losers Finals.
And it is looking quite a bit final because S1's not looking too healthy.
If it's up to Homika, he's closing it out right here, right now. And he's looking mighty fine to do that.
Yeah, hit after hit, because we know that S1 probably is not going to be killing Homika early.
Not even with that back throw from, you know, way well half over the stage.
That's Battlefield. Letting up airs, getting big hits on Luma. But he needs to get a big hit on Homika.
And beautiful movement from S1, but it doesn't net him all that much.
Yeah, it helps you quite a bit in the spacing game if you got the movement down, but it's still really hard to speed past Luma with a character like Ness. Oh, excellent weight of S1, this time not recovering early, and it nets him the stage spike on Homika. Let's see if he can pull this comeback.
It's gonna be rough.
It's gonna be rough indeed.
Okay.
Homika seeming to have an iron grip on this game. Every time S1 gets a couple of hits, Homika just turns it into a juggle situation for him.
When just a trail hitting S1, which allowed Homika to land that up tilt into that up smash, finishing out this loser
Once
final.
again, the proper follow of the air dodge was the definite one.